Hello, my dear students. I am DS Pandey. My dear students, in series of experiment, today we will start experiment number 3. That is to verify how we will verify the laws of combination of resistance. But to verify these laws, that is the laws of combination, series and parallel, we'll use meter bridge. Okay students, so let's start today in this series of experiment, the third experiment. It is the verification of laws of combination. Okay, experiment number 3. And the aim of experiment to verify the laws of combination of resistors in parallel and series using meter bridge. Okay, using meter bridge. Okay, my dear student, you know the step that you have to follow, my dear students. It is the first step, aim of experiment. To write the aim of experiment, remember, whenever I used to teach you the experiment class over here in virtual lab, I try to give you the concept how you have to maintain the record book also. Okay, remember, this particular virtual class will not 100% beneficial for you for experimentations or the practical classes, because we need to do in practical labs. But here you are only watching my video to understand how you have to perform. Okay, I will provide you the real class, that is the physics lab, and there you will get all the things. My dear students, the next step, it is the required apparatus. I will add here a clip from where you can write the required apparatus. No need to waste the time. Now the theory, my dear students, the next step, it is theory and principle. So here in theory, my dear students, we will write the equation or the formula that we use directly for finding the unknown resistance. If you have remember the theory of meter bridge, then you can recall the formula to find the unknown resistance. Okay, so it is resistance R can be written as, this is the R in series or R in parallel, can be written as 100 minus L divided by L into R. Now try to understand the meaning of this R and L. Here L is the balance length. I hope you remember from the second experiment, balance length that we will find using doing experiment. Okay, R is the resistance, with resistance, known resistance. From where we get this resistance? From resistance box. Okay, in short I will write the box. Okay, you have to understand it is the resistance box. But this one is the very important, my dear students. Whatever may be the combination we are using here, the series or parallel, we will use the same formula. It is 100 minus L divided by L into R. 100 minus L divided by L into R, where R is the resistance from the resistance box. Now what is the next step, my dear students, after theory? Do you remember? Yes, it is diagram, and we'll write the circuit diagram. Circuit diagram. So you have to maintain circuit diagram for both by writing A and B. You will write A series combination and in B parallel combination. Okay, you have to make two diagrams, series and parallel. In your record copy you have to maintain in this way. You will make a line and here you will make for the series and parallel, and both the diagram it will be given in clip. Okay, video clip of the virtual class. You will get the video clip how to form the diagram. Okay, my dear students. Now to understand the experiment, how you have to do the experiment actually, and in which type you have to arrange the apparatus, let us see a video clip. Okay, and then after I will give you the second clip in which you will get the procedure. After that we will do calculation on the basis of observation table. Okay, so let's look the first clip to understand how you have to perform this experiment, actually how this experiment will be performed. Okay, my dear students, so let's have a look the first clip.
The property of a conductor to oppose the flow of charges through it is called its resistance. In this experiment, our aim is to verify the laws of resistance in series and parallel. Materials required: a meter bridge, jockey, Lagrange cell, resistance box, galvanometer, key, connecting wires, wire cutter, scale, 2 resistance wires or 2 resistance coils, and sandpaper. Procedure: first, make the connections as shown in the circuit diagram. Take a connecting wire and cut it using a wire cutter. Connect one end of the wire to the positive terminal of the Lagrange cell and the other end to terminal A of the meter bridge. Now, take another connecting wire and connect it between the negative terminal of the Lagrange cell and one end of the key. The other end of the key is connected to the terminal B of the meter bridge with another connecting wire. Now introduce the resistance box in the gap G1 of the meter bridge. Then take a resistance wire R1 and connect it in the gap G2 of the meter bridge. Since the resistance of the wire depends on its length, make sure that both ends of the resistance wire just touch on the gap. With other connecting wires, connect the positive terminal of the galvanometer to the central terminal of the meter bridge and negative terminal of the galvanometer to the jockey. Now insert the key and press the jockey near A and then near B. If the galvanometer deflections are in opposite directions, then the connections are correct. Now, press the jockey almost at the middle of the wire on the meter and introduce a suitable resistance R in the resistance box so that the galvanometer shows 0 deflection. Measure the distance L1 from terminal A to the balancing point. Now, interchange the position of the resistance wire and resistance box in gaps G1 and G2. Measure the distance L2 from the terminal B to the balancing point. Then calculate the mean balancing length L. Then calculate unknown resistance using the equation X is equal to L whole divided by 100 minus L into R. Repeat the experiment for different values of R, and mean value of the resistance gives the resistance X1 of the wire. After taking the measurements, remove the key and then the resistance wire R1. Now take the new resistance wire R2 and connect it in the gap G2 of the meter bridge. Insert the key and repeat the same steps for finding out the mean resistance of the resistance wire X2. After taking the values, remove the key and then the resistance wire R2. Now take two resistance wires R1 and R2 and connect it in series by joining the wires together. Introduce this combination in the gap G2 and resistance box in G1 and vice versa. Insert the key and repeat the experiment for different values of R and calculate the mean resistance XS using the equation XS is equal to L divided by 100 minus L into R. To verify the laws of resistance connected in series, calculate the theoretical value of XS using the equation XS is equal to X1 plus X2. If the experimental and theoretical values of XS are same, then the law of resistance in series is verified. Now, connect the resistance wires R1 and R2 in parallel in the gap G2 and resistance box in G1 and vice versa. Insert the key and repeat the experiment for different values of R and calculate the mean resistance XP using the equation XP is equal to L divided by 100 minus L into R. To verify the laws of resistance connected in parallel, calculate the theoretical value of XP using the equation XP is equal to X1 X2 whole divided by X1 plus X2. If the experimental and theoretical values of XP are the same, then the law of resistance in parallel is verified.
Now, my dear students, I hope you understood clearly what is our basic work with the help of that first clip. Okay, my dear student. Now, to understand the procedure of this particular experiment, that is for the verification of series and parallel combination, I am going to add here another clip. With the help of that particular clip, you have to write the procedure, okay, and you have to just understand how you have to perform the experiment. Okay, I am going to add here another clip. My dear students, while you are writing the procedure, remember, don't write the procedure in very lengthy way. Okay, you have to maintain the procedure 5 to 6 points, not more than that. And be clearly, you have to mention for the series and parallel thing. Remember, all the things will be the same. Only for the series and parallel, we'll change the formula for the verification. In series, we know that if we are having the two resistance R1, R2, then in series we'll get the R1 plus R2. Alright, theoretically. And if we are having the two resistance R1, R2 in parallel, we'll get R equivalent as R1, R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, theoretically actually. Practically, we will connect both the resistor that you will get in the clip, and you might be the much aware how you have to and what you have to do. Okay, so let's have the another clip for the procedure. So the next step will be procedure. To understand and to write, to maintain this procedure, I am going to add here the another clip. Okay, my dear students. So let's have a look the another clip.
Procedure. Draw the circuit diagram. Make connections with one resistance coil on wire R1 in the right gap of the meter bridge and resistance box in the left gap. Find the value of resistance R1. Replace the resistance coil on wire R1 with resistance coil on wire R2 and repeat the same steps to find the value of resistance R2. Now connect the resistance coils R1 and R2 in series in the right gap of the meter bridge and find the resistance of the series combination R2. Record all observations in a tabular form. Observation. Table for determination of resistance. resistance coil, serial number, resistance from resistance box R, ohm, length AB is equal to L, centimeter, length BC is equal to 100 minus L, centimeter, resistance R is equal to 100 minus L by L into R, ohm, mean resistance, ohm, R1, R2, R1 and R2 in series. Result: within limits of experimental error, experimental and theoretical values of resistance of series combination of resistance coils Rs are same. Hence, law of resistors in series is verified. Precautions: remove insulation from the ends of the connecting wires using a sandpaper. All the connections should be neat, clean and tight. All the plugs in the resistance box should be tight. The plug-in key should be inserted only when the observations are to be taken, and remove the plug as soon as one observation is completed. Move the jockey gently over the wire of the meter bridge. Null point on meter bridge wire should be obtained between 40 to 60 centimeter. Keep the connecting wires straight to avoid induction effect. Sources of error: the connections may not be clean and tight. All the plugs in the resistance box may not be tight. Resistance of the coil on wire may change due to heating of wires. The wire may not be of uniform thickness.
Thank you, ma'am, for this knowledgeable experiment.
Okay. Now, I hope you have written procedure correctly in your record copy. Now, my dear students, I am going to make the observation table. On the basis of that table, we will do the calculation for the verification of resistance. Okay. So, let we make the observation table. Observation table, my dear students, will make, and it will be for the series and parallel combination. In one observation table, we will able to verify for both the law, that is the series and parallel combination. Okay, my dear students. So here, this is our observation table. The next step it is observation table. Observation table. On the basis of this observation table, we will do the calculation. And one thing which is also very important, my dear students, you know that right now I am not doing the experiment. I will give you the observations that has been noted down from my last year lecture. Okay. Here. The first we'll write the resistance from the coil. Okay, resistance coil. The next, how many experiments that we have to do, we'll write here the serial number. Serial number. Okay. The next, we will obtain the resistance from the resistance box. It is R. From box. That is the known resistance. Okay. And then after, we will get the balance length. Balance length in centimeter. I hope you are writing clearly. You are able to see clearly and you are able to write all the things. This is the balance length. Now, we will obtain the resistance. Okay. Resistance. Resistance, it means for what we are doing the experiment. Remember, the R is equals to Rp or Rs is equals to 100 minus L divided by L into R. That actually Rp or Rs, I can write here the resistance either R1, R2, Rp or Rs. Okay, all the things will get in this table. and the last one, it will be the very short space I am getting here. So I am telling you the last one is the mean value. Okay, mean resistance. Last one is the mean resistance. Now, my dear students, first we will do the experiment for the individually R1 and R2. Suppose here R1 we obtain and we'll do the 3 calculation for R1. Then for R2 we'll do again 3 calculation. Okay, 3 calculation. Why? To decrease the error, to minimize the error. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 observation. 1, 2, 3. 3 observation we will perform. 3 observations to minimize the error. Okay. Now here the next one will be the verification of the series. First we will find resistance of one resistor. Second, we will remove the first resistor and we will connect the second resistor, and then we will connect both the resistor R1 and R2 in series. Okay, and again we will perform 3 observations and we will remove that, and then after again we will connect these 2 resistors in parallel. Okay, in parallel. So for this series 1, 2, 3 observations. Again 1, 2, 3 observations for parallel also. My dear students, here suppose you are getting the value of R1 is something and R2 is something. It will be in ohm. All the values will be in ohm. You are getting something value. Suppose the 2 ohm. Experimentally you got R1 2 ohm and R2 3 ohm. So if you will connect this 2 in series, what should be the value? It should be the 5 ohm, but we will get not exactly the 5 but around the 5. If we are getting the value RS as around the 5, then our law is verified. Okay, and in same way, if we are getting the RP as theoretical and the experimental both are almost same, then law is verified. Okay, my dear student. So this is the observation table that you have to make. I hope this is very clear. Kindly note down the observation table in your record book. Now I am going to complete this observation table. Okay, I am having the record of this observation table, my dear students, from previous year, and I am going to complete this observation table. Okay, my dear students. So we will do the experiment for the different resistor in individual observations. Okay, so we will take the resistance 7, 10 and 12 ohm. Okay, 7, 10 and 12 ohm. Again 7, 10 and 12 ohm for the second resistor. Then after for series combination, again we will take 7, 10 and 12 ohm, and for parallel combination 7, 10 and 12 ohm. When we take out from the resistance box a 7 ohm resistor, what we got the balance length for the first resistor, my dear students, we got the 59 centimeter. It was 59 centimeter. Okay, for 10 ohm resistor we got 67 centimeter, and for 12 ohm resistor we got 71 centimeter. Okay, 59, 67 and 71 centimeter. Listen carefully. Now for the second resistance we get the values. It was 55 ohm. When we take out the 7 ohm for the second resistor, we got the balance length as 55 centimeter, then 64 centimeter, and then 68 centimeter for third observation. Okay, now in series we connect both the resistor and connect in meter bridge. We got the first observations for the 7 ohm in series 41 centimeter, 41 centimeter. Then we got 54 centimeter. 54 centimeter. Then again we got the 54 centimeter for 12 ohm. Okay, that might be the few error. You don't have to worry about it. Now, for parallel combination, when we did for the same resistor from resistance box 7, 10, 12 ohm, what we got? We got 73 centimeter for 7 ohm, 78 centimeter for 10 ohm and 82 centimeter for 12 ohm. Now, this is our experiment and the rest are only the calculations that you can do easily. Okay, so this is our observation table. On the basis of this observation table, using this formula, here for the resistance R1, R2, Rp, Rs, for all the value, what we have to use the formula, it is 100 minus L divided by L into R. Okay, this formula we have to use. Here 100 minus 59 divided by 59 into 7. I am telling you again, 100 minus 59 divided by 59 into 7. When you will do the calculation, you will get the value, it is as 4.9 ohm. 4.9 ohm. For this one you will get 5 ohm, 4.9 ohm. I am writing the value, already I have been calculated here, remember 5.7, 5.6, again 5.6. Okay, this is for the second resistor completed. Now when we connect in series, after getting all this observation, after calculation we got, it was the first 10 ohm. Okay, the next we got 8.5 ohm and then 10.2 ohm in series. Remember, in series we got, okay, the mean value of this three resistors we got 4.9. The mean value 4.9 and the mean value over here for R2 we got 5.6. 5.6. Then in series we connected and we got the value, it was as 9.6. 9.6. Okay, and in parallel we got the result as it was 2.7 ohm. 2.7 ohm. Remember, this all value are in ohm, these are in centimeters and these are in ohm. So here we have done our experiment. My dear students, here the resistance you can write, if you will calculate, you will get 2.6, 2.8 ohm and 2.6 ohm. Okay, so now we will do the calculation to verify. We are almost to the final stage of this experiment. Now we will do the very little calculation to land up on the result. Let me rub this one, my dear students. Okay, so look at here. What we got actually, practically by the observations, okay, the value that we got, practically we got the result R1 as how much? So R1 we got 4.9 ohm, R2 what we got here, the 5.6 ohm. Okay, this is the practical value that we obtained. And R in series, what we got? R in series we got a 9.6 ohm and in parallel we got how much? 2.7 ohm. Now my dear students, this is the practical value that we obtained. Theoretically, what should be the value? Theoretically, if you will calculate, theoretically we are having the formula, it is R equivalent for series R1 plus R2. Okay, so we can write it as theoretically R series, we can write R1 plus R2. Okay, by adding this 2, you will get, it is how much? 10.5 ohm. 10.5 ohm. How? 4.9 plus 5.6 ohm. Okay, and R parallel, it is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, after the calculation you will get, theoretically it is 4.9 into 5.6 divided by 4.9 plus 5.6, and it is equals to 2.6 ohm. Okay, it is 2.6 ohm. Now result. Okay, it's time to write the result. This was our calculation. Okay, we are going to show here the result. Although the result has been explained in great way in video clip, look at here the result. My dear student, you can see the practical value, it is 9.6 and theoretical value it is 10.5, and this both result are almost near about. Okay, so we can say the verification of series combination is done. Okay, and law is verified. In same way, for parallel it is 2.7 we got experimentally, and theoretically we got 2.6. Okay, which is almost equal. It means in result you have to write the practical value of resistance, equivalent resistance of 10, it is similar as the theoretical value of 10. So the law of series and parallel combination is verified. Okay, my dear students. Now for some precautions and source of error, you can follow the clip that I have added in the experiment lecture. Okay, my dear students, I hope you enjoy this experiment, how you have to perform, and you will be able to perform this experiment whenever I will provide you the apparatus inside the lab. Okay, my dear students, so we'll see the next experiment number 4 in the next lecture. Okay, my dear students, thank you very much.